I am Datta. Today I am talking about telescope. First, telescope. It is an important tool for astronomy that gathers light and directs it to a single point. Some do this with curved mirrors with curved lenses, and some with both. Telescope make distant things look bigger, brighter, and closer. And Galileo was the first person to use a telescope for astronomy, but he did not invent them. The first telescope was invented in the Netherlands in 1608. Some telescopes not mainly used for astronomy are binoculars, camera lenses, or uh, spy glasses. And when a telescope are used with just your eye, and eyepiece has to be used, and this use two or more smaller lenses to magnify an image. Without an eyepiece, an eye cannot focus the image. When a telescope is used with a camera or other special scientific tools, and also eyepiece lenses are not needed. Most big telescopes for astronomy are made for looking very carefully at things that are already known. A few are made to search for things such as unknown asteroids. A telescope made to be used with a CCD. CCD stands for Charge Coupled Device camera instead of just your eye, are sometimes called astrophotography. And also, a go-to telescope is needed to track deep sky object and must be placed on alt azimuth and mount for an axis to point towards Polaris. And this is called polar alignment. And a telescope can be used by normal people too, not just scientists. These are amateur telescope, and they are usually smaller, and they not cost too much for a normal person to buy. And some of the most popular amateur telescope are Dobsonian, a type of Newtonian telescope. The word telescope is usually used for light human eye can see, but they are telescope for wavelengths we cannot see. And infrared telescope took like normal telescope, but have to be kept cold since all warm things give off infrared light. And also, radio telescope are like radio antennas, usually shaped like large dishes. And X-ray and gamma ray telescope have a problem because the rays go through most metals and glasses. And to solve this problem, the mirrors are shaped like a bunch of rings inside, and telescope each other so the rays strike them at a shallow angle and reflected. This telescope are spacious telescope because little of this radiations reaches of the earth other space. And telescope are put in orbit so earth atmosphere does not interfere. And telescope are mostly used for looking at celestial objects such as stars, planets, and etc. Thanks. That's all about our telescope.